We can start, sir.
Do I need to click on any button or I can start?
No, you are live.
Okay, good. A very warm good afternoon to all of you. I am Sakshi, welcoming you all on behalf of Solar Quarter and First View Group to our webinar on maximizing rooftop solar generation through effective O&M practices. I take the pleasure to thank our speaker for today for investing his precious time to join the event, and a very special thanks to our partner, SunGrow, for their immense support to help organize this event. I would now request my team to play the promotional video.
Everybody needs a strong heart to be full of energy at all times. The same applies to PV systems. SunGrow's new generation inverters SG 2.0 to 10RS. The powerful heart of PV power generation system are shaping the new aesthetic in industrial power generation. Minimalist design, stylish appearance, compact and slim body. Brand new high-definition LED screen. One-touch control. Quick and easy data visualization. 50 volts, low startup voltage. Earlier start, later stop. Long-lasting power. Support 16 ampere input current. Adapt to high power modules. Enjoy the surging power. The patented PID Zero technology with daytime suppression and nighttime recovery protects the system for 25 years of efficient operation. A strong heart needs to be paired with an intelligent brain. 10 seconds refresh interval, capturing transient power changes. 24/7 continuous monitoring, system status under control. It is visual to use green power and enjoy low carbon benefits with safety and comfort. New silent design, creating a library level silent experience, tranquil and more comfortable. Accurate arc detection, rapid and automatic arc extinction in case of arc fault, effectively guaranteeing the safety of electricity consumption. SG 2 to 10 kilowatts residential single inverters. A new era is upon us.
Thank you so much, team, for playing that video. In an era where renewable energy is shaping the future of sustainable power generation, rooftop solar systems stand as a testament to innovation and environmental consciousness. However, the journey towards harnessing solar energy doesn't end with the installation alone. Maximizing energy generation, ensuring system longevity, and reaping the rewards of your investment require consistent attention and adherence to best operations and maintenance practices. At our webinar today, our tech expert, Mr. Subham Hazra, who's a team lead at SunGrow, will navigate the intricacies of solar panel maintenance, the significance of data-driven monitoring, and the financial rewards that come with a well-executed O&M plan. So may I now introduce Mr. Subham Hazra to give the presentation for his company. Over to you, Mr. Hazra.
Yeah, thank you, Sakshi. And yeah, hi everyone. Very good afternoon. Yeah, Shubham this side from SunGrow. I am technical lead of this company. Yeah, today the webinar is about the maximize rooftop solar generation through effective solar O&M practice, which involves independing of the strategics and the optimized to the output solar systems, which includes regular monitoring, maintenance, and troubleshooting. Okay, I just share my screen. Yes. So the topic is clear to everyone. So coming to the next topic. Yeah, today's content is as follows. We will describe about the company profile, the culture, and the company milestones. We'll discuss about the product introduction, the basic structure of the product installation and the precautions, human computer interface and the operation instructions, commissioning through iSolar Cloud. iSolar Cloud is the app based on the Sungrow, the daily maintenance and the troubleshooting and the handling. Have any doubts or any queries, you can tell any. Yeah, this is the milestone. You can see my screen. In 1997, Sungrow India has found, and after that, the foundation of the Sungrow India is 1997. After and by university professor Sao. And after that, in 2022, Sungrow has supplied the maximum. The project name is the powering of the rural area. In 2015, you can see in the Sungrow is the PV module supplied in the global one. In 2018, they have opened the first factory out of the China, and which is in Bangalore in India. In 2019, they have launched a new factory which annual capacity is 50 gigawatt. And 2013 we have right now, and India, and it is the world most bankable product, and with the 4 consecutive years. This is the milestone. You can see in the company profile also. Sungrow is the most bankable product in inverter brand in 4 consecutive years, with the install capacity is 405 gigawatt. As per the data is coming in June 2023. Sungrow products is overall in 150 countries worldwide, and the annual production capacity is right now is 305 gigawatt. In India itself also, the manufacturing capacity we have 10 gigawatt, and this is creating a huge demand in the market in India and overseas market also. In right now we have crossed the 19 gigawatt of segment, which is very, in the PV segment inverter, which is the best inverter module. This is the global footprint, and you can see we have the headquarters is China, and we have the office in India. We have the presence in India, Thailand, Malaysia, Japan, Australia, UK, German, France, Italy, Turkey, USA, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, South Africa, Chile. Okay, and you can also know that, and we are explaining our business. So in very not only in inverter modules, we are explaining our business in from PV to EV charging stations, everything. Yeah, this is the presence of the Sungrow in India. We have the repair center, we have the service engineers, we have warehouse, we have local spare center. In India, we have 3 warehouse which is in Manesar, Gurgaon, one is in Phalodi, Rajasthan, and one is in Bangalore. We have there is 31 service engineers in the service supports is there. So it is the largest market and which is the largest team members in the PV inverter segment. Along with, we have 4 channel teams right now. For the North India, we have GP Eco. For where Rajasthan and the Gujarat region, we have right now Atrica. For Maharashtra and the South region, we have Celestial, and for Northeast, we have the Solartron. You can get the support from the service support as well from them also. Yes. So you can see we have the products. This kind of products we have right now. It's dealing for utility grid. We have SG 500 5000 UD. For SG 3125, one right now is 1 plus X, and the new product is for the utility grid is 320 HX and SG 250 HX as well. For CNI business, we have right now, it's a new product we have launched, SG 125 CX P2. The P2 series inverter is there for 33 CX and 50 CX as well. And also we have the RT series inverter, which is for the residential 3-phase inverter. For residential single-phase inverter in 2020, we had SG 3 KD and 5 KD, but right now we are launching this RS inverter. As well as we have the complete solution for the monitoring and the communication device as well. Yeah, you can see the challenges for the in the solar segment. There is so many challenges in the growing, which is the growing fastest market in the PV. There is so many challenges are there, like risk factor, profit of the projects, and the rooftop limits is there, O&M complexity, like in how to ensure if there is an electromagnetic radiations, how to ensure the safety, how to control the harsh environment, the RCD issue, which is the residential current device, is a high saving device, which delayed the prevent your for the fatal electric shock. Even second, I coming to the low profit, which is for the unpredictable solar. There was several factors for the unpredictable solars and the resource. There is a PV panel, PV modules degradations factors are there. So which is coming to the profits. It's all about the profits. So the third point, it is that in the different hours, then the rooftop sites are different. So the orientation is also different. So there is also a limitations. Then there is also a complexity, that is the how to solve some random locations, how to monitor some faults, how to, if you are not aware about the faults, then it will be very difficult to finalize what is the issues actually, if it is coming in the inverter sections. Yes, in 2020, we have the 5 KD model. I am just taking one example. So right now we have launched this model in 2023, which is the maximum input current is 16 ampere, and which is for the PID protections are there. DC SPD in type 2, and there is an additional intelligence is there, that is IV scanning. So it is a huge market. We can see there is a so we can capture that market also. Yeah, this is the advantage. What is this? If there is an advantage, then we are proceed for that products, right? So this is the advantage. You can see the high yields are there. It is, compatible with the bifacial modules as well. With the high power PV modules are there. The lower, even the MPPT starting voltage is very lower. So it is also you will get some advantage also there. In inbuilt PID recovery functions are there. So it is also coming in the advantage, which will increase your yield and profitability. And it is safe and durable, which is for the arc issues. If there is any arc issues, we have the problems, we will resolve that. We can resolve that problem also. So this is the new additional in the RS series inverter. In already I told, there is a SPD. So in the DC SPD and AC SPD as well as there, which is the type 2. There is a corrosion protections rating is C5 levels. It is simple and easy. You can use this inverter as an installation. It is very easy. It is the plug and play systems, so it is very easy to install. You can access with the quick monitoring system, that is iSolar Cloud. It will very much available in the Play Store, Google Play Store. So you can download the iSolar Cloud and can monitor the platform, your inverter as any rural area or anything you can do. And for there is optimization, heat sink optimizations are there. So in this model, we have designed the heat sink in such a way so that heat can be segregated, or it can be expand in the whole systems. So it will be minimize your any losses, or it will improve your yields. In advantage, we have right now the intelligence system. It is in previously we can have the monitoring system, but this inverter we can have the monitoring system for interval of 10 seconds. So it is very, you can see the live monitoring for this inverter and integrated with display. I'll share some videos and I'll explain all the details, everything. And you also find the IV scanning. And IV scanning is the smartest way to scan your PV module. So it is brilliant to have these features in the inverter sections. Yeah, coming to the rooftop segment, this is the inverter we have. This is RS inverter and the RT inverters. The middle one is the RT inverters. The RS inverter is the single phase inverter, and the RT inverters as well the rooftop inverter, but this is 3-phase inverter. Coming to the product introduction, I just shared the product. Yeah, this is the product we have right now in the market. This is SG 2.0 RS, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So from 2 to 10, we have this product. So you can use anytime for your as per your project capability and the project design. And this is the single phase inverter. So it is you can use any rooftop segments. This is the protections and the parameters are there. You will see in the 2 and the 3 RS inverter, the DC power capacity, the maximum input power is 3000 watt, and for the RS it is 4500 watt. You can see there is a string voltage. The minimum string voltage for this inverter is only 50 volt. So we can use without, I mean, with very such a manner we can use this. I mean, inverter. You not required or any big space or anything challenge. You will not get any. Will not getting any facing any issues for that. And the maximum input current is 16 ampere, and the short circuit, that is the current, is 20 ampere. You can see the grid voltage is single phase inverter, and the range of this the voltage is given with 114 volt, 154 volt to 276, which is very large with the other inverters as well. Yeah, this is the same, maximum is same for the 4, 5, and 6. The difference is there is a MPPT. In the 2, 3, and 4, 2, 3, and 2.5, there is a issue. There was only one MPPT, but this inverter has the 2 MPPT switch and the 2 MPPT, and the other thing is the same. For 8, 9, and 10 as well, you can see the MPPT quantity is 3. So there is a difference only the MPPT volt, MPPT, and the more or less is same. For 2 and the 3, you can see the weight is very light, only 6 kg weights are there. So you can use as per your convenient. It will be the wall mount system, and the noise level also we are trying to decrease the noise level. So it is the less than 30 gigawatt. The inverter is the IP65 protections, and the ambient temperature range is -25°C to 60°C. The humidity is, you can say, the 0 to 100%, and the maximum the altitude is 4,000 meters from the sea level. For 4, 5, and 6 as well, the everything, the conditions is the same. Only the difference is the weight. Weight is also, you can see, only 10 kgs inverters. You can see the only in the 10 kg inverters for 4, 5, and 6, and for 8, 9, and 10 it is 19 kg. This is the RT inverter, which is the single phase residential inverter. For single phase residential inverter, the maximum input voltage is 1100 volt, and the MPPT wide range is from 160 to 1000 volt. The output is the 3 phase, you can see, and the operating temperature is from -25°C to 60°C. For this is for the 15 RT and 15 RT to 20. So in the between the 15 RT and there is inverter range is 15, 17, and 20 inverters are there. So the only the difference is the maximum input current here is 64 ampere. This is the basic structure of the inverter module. This is for the RS inverter. You will see that there is only one PV modules. Inputs are there. So there, after that, it will come to the EMI and the SPDs. Parallel SPD circuits are there. AFD is the which is coming in the new, which is additionally we have introduced in this RS series inverter. After it will come to the boost circuit, and after it comes there is also the DSP boards, control, and the ARM boards as well. You can communicate this inverter with Ethernet or your ynet is, we will introduce your the ynet also. What is ynet? So it is one communication device from where you can take the data completely from locally also, and in online portal as well. This is also same, but the model is different. This is for 4, 5, and 6. The only the difference is there is 2 MPPT. So the model is also same. The radar is also same. There is 4 MPPT. There is 3 MPPT. So the model is 8, 9, and 10. This is the RS series inverter, the basic structure. So you can see the inverter is very light in the level 1. You can see there is a level. So in that you can see the all the COM ports and everything will describe in the inverter. In the level 2 is for the hanger, where you can hang it the inverter in wall. And the level 3 is additional, it is display. LED displays are there, where you can see the inverter generations, and the what is the AC capacities our inverter is producing, what is the yield. If you found, there is also LED, and from there also you can get the faults, what for in if inverter is coming in the faults, what is the faults, it will describe the faults as well. So in 4 it is coming in the nameplate, where you can see there is some database or the increment there. So in where you can see the name in nameplates, it's mentioned the inverters, the specifications. So you will find the specification from the nameplate as well. From that is COM5. From COM5 area, you will see in the COM5 what is this is for the AC terminal section. You will use the AC terminations. For COM6, which is for the level 6, is for the DC switch. And based on the model, for the RS inverter model, we'll have changed the design of the DC switch. For this this is the basic structure. So I'll just explain this. For DC input terminal, so this is, you can see there is a MC4 terminals are there. So 7s are confirmed, that is the DC input terminal. 9 is for the communications, and communication 8 and 9 is for the communication port, and the RJ45 ports are as well. This is the basic structure and the circuit diagram of this RS inverter. There you can see that there is a DC switch, the parallel circuit of DC SPD. After that, there is a DC MI filter, boost circuits are there, even the common bus bars, DC bus bar. After that, it will come to the IGBT sections. So after it's coming in the AC filter, AC relays, and in the AC MI. So ACSPD also parallel. So you'll find in the CNI section we have some inverters. So you will get all the inverters models, everything is coming in the RS inverter, and you will get the advantage of this inverter. This is the basic basic structure of the product of the RT inverter. You'll see there is a hanging panels, heat sinks are there. I'll just mention the heat sinks as well. What is the box as well are there. LED functions are there, LED indicators are there. There is no LCD display for RT inverter. This is the basic structure and the model of the product for the RT inverter. There is a hanger, LED indicator panels, I already discussed the same, and the DC switch is there. MPPT modules are there, electric connection, even fans are there. So for 5 to 12 RT, there is no fans in outside, but internal fans are there, which is for the natural cooling. But for 15 to 20 RT inverter, there is two fans. You can see the level 5. This is the basic structure, circuit diagram for the RT inverter. Here the more or less is same, everything is configured, and this is the rooftop segment, so the circuit structure is same. Product installation and the precautions. How to install the product, so it will be very essential. So you have to know the product installation, how to install the product. So it will be, I'm just explaining the how to install the product and what is the precautionary action you have to take when you are installing this inverter. So in the level 1, you can see there is already I described the what is the points we have. There is instructions how to hang the inverter. Everything is are written in the manuals as well, and still I'll share some videos as well. This is the precautions we have to take. In some situations, in sites we have seen, and some customer, as this is a rooftop segment, small projects are there. So in the rooftop segment, customer directly do the EPC at that time, when we can see the PV panels and the communications and the connectors are connected in the wrong way. So if it is the coming in the PV panels, it will be the positive, and then it will come in the inverter segment, and it will be properly needs to be connected. So these precautions and the polarity has to be taken care, because it can affect the inverter as well in the beginning. This is the product installations. So you can see from A, that is PV module, coming to the directly you can connect the PV from PV module to our MPPT connections, as well as you can communicate with the locally, or remotely you can communicate. We have, you can in the file there is a PV grounding sections are there. So this is the scenario, and this is the installation needs to be done at the site. This is for the RT inverter. I have already described what is the RT inverter as well, what is the basic structure diagram. So there is a nameplates and the LED indicators as well. Fans are there, connectors are there. So the difference is this is for the 3-phase inverter, and the RS inverter is for single phase. For the cross sections and the everything's are there written. So for the DC cable, you have to taking care the 4 to 6 square mm cables are there. The Ethernet cable needs to be 0.5 to mm square, and for the RS485 cables as well as there. For the AC cable for RT 3 to 12 RT, you can use 4 to 6 square mm. And additionally for the grounding cable as well. Installation locations and the environment. You can use this, as this is the inverter is the IP65, so better to install this inverter as an eye level, as there is a LED. So from the LED, you can see what is the challenge you are facing. At the side, you don't need required any trained person at the site, you can see from the, you can visualize the what is the faults or everything is there. So you can access that time. So that location needs to be clear. If the location will not in the eye level, then it is even there. Maybe you can feel some challenge for local instruction. The environment is already I told minus 25 degree centigrade to 60 degree centigrade. After 60 degree centigrade, it can be derated, and the humidity at that time needs to be from 0 to 100 degree, 100%. For single inverter, for the there is RT and the RS inverter as well. So the this clearance needs to be clear from the side, that if the clearance is not proper, then there might be issues with the fan suctions or the derating. Your inverter can be performed or underperformance. Maybe there. So this clearance needs to be clear. So everyone, this is for the multiple inverter, and the installation needs to be done like that. For you can use the parallel in 3 inverters, or you can use the 5 inverters as well in the single time. But you this is the the what we am suggesting you, that this is the maximum use the installations, and we have tested this inverter, so we have guiding this for regarding for the installations. You can see there is a RS inverter, how to install, what is the tools needs to be required. This will be there. ऑडियो नहीं आ रही, वापस से पढ़िए। वापस पढ़ भी लो भाई। यार मैसेज करना वो भी नहीं है। और वो आईडी का भेजो ना, उसके लिए लॉगिन करना आपको। Yeah, that was for the RS inverter that we have launched. And this inverter for the installation is for the RT inverter as well. Thank you. This is the for human computer interface and the operation instruction. What is the computer interface actually? So you can see for RS inverter there is a LED, which is LED is only displays are there. LEDs as in displays are there. So in display you can see the E-day, what is the daily generations you will find in the display as well. The what is the maximum, the peak power, what is have what is the total yield in throughout the day, what is the active power you have. You can see from the from the LED screen, so from the LED indicator and the LED screen as well. Intelligence and the human computers interface with the from the LED panels. So this is the new additional we have instruct and we have added these features in the RS inverter. What is the the LED condition and what is the LED states at that time? How can I confirm the inverter is running? So in that condition for the RS and the RT inverter, for you can see there is a blue. If blue light is stable, then inverter is completely operating. If the light is flashing, then inverter is try to operate, but there is the inverter is in the state is standby or startup. If the inverter, the LED is in red, then the system is showing any faults. If the LED is showing gray, then it means the state and the inverter is not coming in the DCAC supply or not getting any proper supply to synchronize and coming into the operations. Yeah, this is the cloud. You can scan this QR code and download the iSolar Cloud app. It is available in the Google Play Store and the Android. From the ISO mobile also you can use this Apple Store. From Apple Store you will get this app also. This app is regarding and this app is for to monitor the plant from locally or you can use the remote monitoring system as well. This is the brief introductions of the iSolar Cloud. Yeah, this is the brief introduction of the iSolar Cloud, from where you can see that your yields, your monitoring, how to monitor, what parameters is needs to be checked. You can see all the parameters from the iSolar Cloud as well. So if you are register any accounts, so there is 3 steps to register. There is 3 steps, and you can use the registration as end user and the distributor as well. The difference is the end user and the distributor. You can share your plans to the end customer as an end user, and as a distributor and installer, you can make some creation and you can access your the iSolar cloud as well. So as a distributor and installer, you can use this platform. So in the if you are registering the iSolar cloud, then they will ask some email ID. From in that email ID will get one OTP. That OTP needs to be verified. After that, the registration can be succeed, and you will see the and check the monitoring how to monitor the inverters, what is the parameters, what is the everything you can monitor from the after the installation, after the registration. This is the three types of accounts are there. This is for the local user where you can use this locally. There is a client account. The identification and the account is the user, and the password also given PW1111. And for the engineer, when your engineer is trying to check where the software needs to be done, then also you can use the account is the admin, and the password also given PW8888. And if there is any faults or any errors are coming and it is not solved by your engineers, then you can directly contact Sungrow. And there is a then at the time of Sungrow, when the teams will check what is the faults, then they will check with there is a accounts that is R&D accounts. So you'll get some dynamic password which is generated daily, and that from that they will find what is the faults you have and can resolve this issue. This is the T diagram from iSolar Cloud. What you can see overview, there is you can see what is the weather and what is the self consumption and the revenue, what is the yields, the real time powers, everything you can see from the overview. The parameters curve, the what is the loads you have, everything you can see. From the device information, you can see there how many inverters are connected with the with the plants, what is the communication device you have, everything you can see from the iSolar cloud. Even though in the fault section you will find the what is the active fault, what a fault history, and the fault detail information you can see. In some features which is in the advanced settings and which is for some internal uses, and from the advanced settings as well you can settings this common parameters, what is the your farmer application, what is the country region, you can set anything. If you are putting any comments to the inverter, so you can give some access to from the iSolar cloud as well. This is the inverter storage information. Maximum fault that can store one inverter per day, that is 100. The event records also the 100. In the operating, the records which is 5 minutes data we have recorded right now. So daily curve, you can see the 5 day 12 months daily curve, daily generations you can see from the iSolar cloud as well. Monthly generations, monthly generation you can see from the last 15 years generations, and annual generation as well, the 15 years. For any faults, we have some or any issues which is not solved by the site teams or your engineers, then you can contact directly with our customer supports numbers are there. Or if you have some regional engineers, so you can directly contact with the regional engineers as well. So at that time, they are asking because to down, I mean, how we to know the what is the fault and exactly. So that's why we have the yields, I mean, the log files. So this is the features and how the log files you can download. And from the you can, if you are accessing this, you can use the RND and the password is PW8888. Then you can download the log files and send to the engineers, Sungrow engineers, so that they can access the log and can tell you what is the faults or how to solve these features or how to solve this issue. They can explain you. This is the commissioning process of the through the iSolar cloud. This is very essential for the residential market. So this is the commissioning process. You can see my screen. This is the about when you are using that commissioning process or the installations process, the proper, then you can use the password is PW1111. Then you will find the inverter serial number. Country region needs to be set. Based on your country, you can set the country. After that, you can install the inverter and it will coming to the your what is the device parameter, number of device it will ask you. So based on that, it will configure the ISO in the iSolar cloud. Okay. And this is for what is the power you have. This is the home page, the run informations page also there. What is the page? You can see the voltage, current, everything is you can see from the iSolar cloud. What is the how much time it is running, what is the bus voltage, internal temperature, the array resistance, ISO value, the what is the max DC power as well, you can see. So everything you can see from the monitoring system. And so you have to add that. For that you have to download the iSolar cloud from the Play Store. This is the features we have. You can you can shut down the inverter from the when you are any maintenance or anything you are asking for the inverter. So at that time you can access this from the boot shutdown command only. Then you can shut down the inverter and as well boot the you can boot that inverter as well. So coming to the daily maintenance, what maintenance needs to be done, and the troubleshooting, how to handle this troubleshooting, and what is the precautionary actions needs to be taken, that I am explaining here. If there is any fatal electric shock, the high voltage, this is a high voltage inverter. So maybe there is a, if you are touching, so maybe there is a fatal electric shock. So please, observe, or please maintain your safety at that time. When you are open, not, or do not open the inverter when it is in the run mode as well. But this is the plug and play inverter, so you will not find any challenge. Use the gloves, the other and the protective measurements and the protective measures. So if it is still there is in power, so shut down the inverter and wait for 5 minutes before operating the inverter. You can see there is a mention the system cleaning. You can do the fan cleaning in the 6 months in to a year. So it is necessary to clean the your inverter and to or the perform perform better. So in the, you have to check the electric connections. 6 months after the commissioning needs to be checked, and so in the year it needs to be, this is twice needs to be checked. And the visual inspections and the DC side voltage current needs to be measured within the 6 months as well. This is the routine maintenance. So what is the troubleshooting will be at when the inverter is in fault actually. So we are assigning this some, there is from the Sungro, we have some fault records. So based on the fault accessories and the fault records, we can see what is the precautionary actions or the troubleshooting needs to be done. Based on your countries, you can see the voltage level. So you can set the voltage when the fault code is 2, and for the grid voltage side, when the fault is 4, 8 and 9 as well is there. So this is the frequency related issues. So based on your country, you can set this frequency as well. For when the fault is 10 means that their inverter is not getting any proper AC supply. So based on that, it will show your generation, it will be coming in the run, so it will come in the operations. So this fault is based on fault code 10. This is Iceland protections also there. This is the vital faults are there. So this is the fault code is 106. This is for the ground fault. And at that time, your supply and there must be an issue in the AC supply cable where the insulations of the cable might be affected. So at that time, there is a ground fault, and that time neutral to ground value needs to be checked. If it is higher than the 5 volt, then it will coming. Then there is issues in the ground cable. If there is a excessive leakage current, that the fault code is 12. So at that time, you have to take care the AC/DC supply needs to be turned off and needs to be checked your DC sides cable and the AC sides cable as well. If there is some leakage that might be grounded, so in that time the instantaneous charge, that is 30 milliamp, the instantaneous charge may be 60 milliamp, 150 and 136 minimum is there. So to needs to be checked, this kind of features are there as well. For the fault is 14, this is the 10-minute over voltage. If the inverter is taking the power, voltage that is coming the over voltage functions, so it will come. There is also a features if there is a coming the 10 minutes the over voltage is there, so it will coming to the inverter will be shut down, at that time, and the fault code is 14, needs to be that time needs to check your voltage, the AC side voltage, and at that and after that you have to clear this fault. There is a fault of the bus, that is the fault code is 12, bus over voltage hardware fault. At that time inverter will be shut down if the inverter it will exceed the inverter nominal voltage. So at that time inverter can show the bus voltage, bus hardware fault. This is related for the relay. That time is 38. We have the relay functions. So if the relay is not coming, I mean not closed properly, at that time relay will be open. At that time the fault came is 38. So needs to be checked the voltage is coming properly or not at that time. This is related with the insulations. So insulations, I hope everyone from here is knows the what is the insulations. So insulations impedance at that time is the fault code is 39. At that time there is a needs to be checked the your DC side cable. There is must be have some insulation issues. That's why it's coming the fault. So every errors are assigned in the inverter. You have to do one thing. You have to just access this fault with the troubleshooting manual. You'll get it from the manual itself. So and go through that manual, you'll find the what is the troubleshooting needs to be done for the assigned fault. There is also one fault is the fault is 44. This is the fault the temperature related issue. If the bus temperature is the different, at that time fault will come. So in that time your heat sink, the fan cleaning needs to be taken care properly. So this is the troubleshooting you needs to be done at the site for the RS and the RT inverter as well. If the fault code is 40, which is for the overcurrent, and if it is coming, you can directly contact with Sungro engineers. So at that time you have to power off your inverter. If inverter is coming in, just turn off the inverter with the 10 to 15 minutes. After that you can turn on it again. For fault code 70, there is a fan issues. It is showing that there is some fans. So identify the fans. Based on that, you can come to the Sungro engineers. He will replace that fan as well. There is some abnormalities related with the string. So we have assigned all the abnormalities and the string extent. So if there is any, this is the QA session. So if there are any queries, you can tell me. And also you have the also you can see in the QA the chat box. My team is already providing all the informations, all the support. So thanks to our team also to supporting me as well. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, anyone have any doubts, please tell me.
So much for that insightful presentation. We take up some of the questions that you have from the Q&A box. So you may stop sharing your screen. Thank you so much for that insightful presentation once again. Thank you. Big thank you to the audience also for the queries that we have. With this, we have come to the end of our virtual event. A big shout out to our attendees for extending their time and support to help organize this event. And of course, a special thanks to our partner, Sungro, who has been our catalyst. We promise to be back soon with another exciting session soon. The floor is now open for networking. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.